Alright guys, I finally made it out with the UDIRC Sierra Max. The rain has stopped temporarily, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to take it out for its first test. Now, just following up on my first video, I just wanted to mention that I actually thought the decals would be really annoying to put on, but they're really nice quality decals, and I really enjoyed actually putting them on. But I thought you might be interested in that because sometimes decals are really annoying to put on. But let's get on with the test and see how this guy runs. I'm going to be checking for a few main things. So first thing I want to check is, how does the suspension work? Does it feel like a bit of a mini UDR? And I also want to see generally, how does it handle with the stock suspension setup? And this is fully stock at the moment. I haven't changed anything, I haven't adjusted anything. And the main thing I want to test for is it fun? Is it fun to drive? Is it a RC that you're going to enjoy having? So let's get into the test and let's switch it on first. And I really like the fact that the switch is just on the back here. Check out the lights at the back and at the front here as well. Really cool. Alright, so let's check it out. I think this is perfect territory to do this first initial test. Okay, doesn't seem very fast. It looks like it's on 50% speed, so let's try putting that up on 200%. That's better. Okay. Right. First impressions are good. It handles quite differently to my Mojave, which I also bought here. Let's see what the turning circle's like while we're waiting for the dogs. Pretty good. Pretty good on that side as well. Yeah, so it does suffer from that toppling problem that a lot of these solid axle trucks do suffer from. Maybe that's just normal. Just going pretty light at the moment because I want to see how it's running. It's really fun. I think this type of RC requires a little bit more skill with driving it, and I think that's part of the fun of it, right? This is my first experience with this type of RC with a solid axle. That's why I was really interested in it. I'm being quite conservative on the throttle at the moment because the battery I'm using is a CNHL 2200 Mark 3S pack. I just don't want it to get depleted within a few minutes of the run. I'm hoping it would last for at least 10 minutes, so let's give it a test to see how it does. Yeah, it's really fun. It's good fun. This also does have a gyro in it, which is a nice thing to see to come stock, but I'm not using any gyro at the moment, so I just want to see how it runs without. Oh yeah, I really like how that suspension is moving. I'll try and do a couple of slow-mo shots in the intro if I can. you know, first impressions a few minutes in, this is a really good truck for the price point. Now, if this cost me £400, then I think I'd have a slightly harsher opinion on several smaller things. But this cost me £275 for a solid axle RC. Now, I actually don't think that exists for that price point. If you know of one, then let me know. But from my knowledge, I haven't seen anything. Yeah, this is great. Great fun. Is it the fastest thing I can feel that I have? No, of course not. I don't think it's designed for that. It's not designed to go 65 miles an hour. I guess if you want that, then go for a Mojave, right? Which, as you current subscribers know, I love the Mojave. And I was really interested in the low C Baja Ray 110, but they're not available in the UK. I think they might have been discontinued. Yeah, it does roll really easy, but I think that's just characteristic for this style of RC. Let's give it a bit of a grass test. Feels good on the grass. It soaks it up. I did not see that tree. I'm concentrating too hard on just driving and filming this thing. So far so good, you know. I like this. You know, for scale driving, if you kind of enjoy that type of thing, this feels nice. And I had a couple of comments on my unboxing video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. A few people saying that the car looks flimsy. I tell you, it's not. It's definitely not flimsy. The one thing I did point out was this this bit here, but I think that's by design, so you can remove the body. Okay, I don't know how long that was, but that's one 2200 mAh CNHL battery depleted. So let me just put another one in. The cool thing is that it's really quite easy to swap them once you've run out. The other thing you can do is get a parallel connector cable and run two batteries at once, because you've got the space for them. So I've ordered a parallel connector, I haven't received it yet, so I'm going to add that in. But honestly, I don't think it's that necessary. It's quite easy to just replace the battery. Okay, let's check it out here. It does roll very easily. I haven't had to put the gyro on yet. Maybe it will help. I haven't got my speed test module with me, but I imagine this is around maybe 35 top speed miles per hour. I think it's claimed to be around a top speed of 45 miles an hour. It doesn't feel like that. The other thing that feels quite nice on this are the tyres. They're really nice and soft. I don't think I actually showed you those properly in my last video. But UDIRC did say that they've improved the tyre compound, because I know on the previous version there were a lot of complaints about the tyres being really hard. So that's been resolved on this. I actually didn't know that there was a previous version of these before. And to be honest with you, I didn't know much about UDIRC until very recently. I know they released the Sierra Pro, the smaller one, which is like a bit of a Grom competitor. And I haven't tried that one, but it's got really good reviews. The inside of that one and the way it's built looks quite different to this. This looks like it's built on the previous one, but with improved parts, improved differentials, better tyres, and looks like they've just improved a few things. It really soaks up that grass. Durability test. It's fine. Went straight into the tree. It's actually really nice on the grass. Look how smooth that is. The suspension just soaks all of that. This is definitely a RC where you have to concentrate a bit more with driving. I'm finding it quite hard to talk and drive this as well. Usually I'm quite comfortable with that, but I find that I'm not really concentrating on one or the other here, because it's a bit more trickier to drive, just because of the nature of the fact that it's a RC that needs to be driven properly to avoid not tipping over. So that's quite easy for it to happen. Just like that. So I haven't checked the time of the first battery, how long I had with it. I imagine it was probably about 7 minutes or so. I'll confirm once I have a look at the video. So if you have two of these cheap batteries from CNHL, for example, you can probably go for a good 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your driving style. And they're really good value, these CNHL batteries. I bought these for my Relalos and Armour Groms, and they fit perfectly. And I can't remember how much I paid for them, but I think it was 20 something pounds for two. That's ridiculously cheap, and they're really good. So if you're interested in them, I'll drop you an affiliate link in my description. Okay guys, so that was run number 1 for the UDIRC Sierra Max. So far I'm really impressed. For the price point of what I paid, for the pre-order price was £275, and for this type of truck, which is a solid axle truck, I think that's really good value. If you're interested in one of these, I definitely recommend you check it out. If you do want to consider purchasing one, please do have a look at my affiliate link. Like I said in my previous video, I did buy this myself. This is a personal purchase. I bought it because I really wanted it. Guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you thought of this running footage, whether it's in line with your expectations for this price point.